Did you keep your top brass?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're doing a stellar job. I'm very proud of what we've accomplished, and it's a team effort.
Okay.
I mean, between the three of us, we have close to 80 years of experience with Mojave County Sheriff's Office, so I don't think I want to break up that dynamic.
Okay. Mike, if you're elected, who's your number 2 or number 2 and 3? Or
I'm going to leave that a secret. I am going to change the upper admin. I'm going to bring in people that have been in other areas outside Mojave County to help bring in other ideas and other programs that are working in other areas of the state.
Does Ed Mack play into your plans?
No.
I've heard that there is an issue with returning phone calls, answering phone calls within the department.
I don't have anything really positive to say about that. That's one of the reasons. Yes.
I called the sheriff's department. They gave my house within 10 minutes.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
And I have called them over the last 25 years.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
And I have had great response from the sheriff's department. And I applaud you for your job.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. But there's also another, you know, and it could be a timing thing. You could be calling in on a low call volume where someone else could be calling in on a high call volume, and they're you know, 50 miles somewhere else. But as a general consensus with the phone calling thing is one of the reasons why I decided I would run. I had a burglary at my house. I called the sheriff's office and I got a deputy to respond. I didn't, my wife did. And the deputy came out and he did his investigation, and it was a positive thing. And that was the end of it. So I made 3 phone calls to the sheriff's office and never got 1 phone call returned.
Over the weekend, Doug, another elected official in our community said you failed to investigate things. Is everything investigated, or is there a rating system on crimes that are investigated and some that can't be?
No, this is political, Larry, and I know who it is. This is the assessor, Jeanne Kentch. There was an issue a while back in Lake Havasu. Her boyfriend broke the law, and he was held accountable, and she couldn't convince me that he was in the right. Basically, I took an affront to it, honestly, that she's trying to use her position to minimize what he did. And it's ironic. I wasn't even aware of this when it happened. I found out the next day. But since that time, this has been, in her mind, the sheriff is after her boyfriend. And to me, it's absolutely ridiculous. I have no use for people with no moral or ethical value. And I wasn't going to play the game. So that's where this is coming from. We do solid investigations on every case we work. And if we have enough information, the goal is to make the arrest and present a prosecutable case. We do that in every instance. So I don't buy into that political nonsense at all.
Okay. Caller, did you have a question?
Yes, I've heard Mike in the past. He keeps referring to, he's a business owner. He's a business owner. What does he do? What is his business? He has not said. And I'll listen on the air.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mike.
I'd be happy to tell you. Since I left the sheriff's office, I started a trucking company, and I didn't buy it. I built it from the ground up. So I basically started with a pickup truck, and we trade vehicles out as we go. We're on our 9th semi truck now. We upgrade as much as we can to get newer stuff, so we really don't finance anything. We pay for it. So I've got a trucking company that hauls my product all over the state. I've got a farm in Parker where I grow forage for cattle, take care of dairies, feed stores, etc. And I got a ranch at the north end of Kingman that we run cows on, and I got a feed store out in Golden Valley. So I'm fairly diverse.
When are you going to have time to be a sheriff?
Well, remember those kids I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Well, my daughter runs one, my wife runs one, and and so on and so on. I hired a couple of guys to work for me since then that take care of what my job was with the company.
Okay. Should there be term limits for sheriff?
I think everything should have term limits. I think after a while people become complacent. And I'm not saying that is in the situation that we're in. I'm just saying as a general rule, I think that we should have fresh people in there, 4 terms. I think is plenty. Most guys don't do better than 3, but
okay.
It is nice to see them leave in certain cases and get new blood in there.
Sheriff, should there be term limits?
I don't know. I think with sheriff, it's a little bit different than a lot of political offices in the sense that every year that you're in office, your experience and your knowledge grows. So I like that it's up to the people. I like that the people can look and say, hey, if we're going in the right direction and then this particular sheriff's doing a good job, leave it up to them to make that choice.
Caller, did you have a question?
No, I have a statement. This is Jeanne Kentch, the assessor. I just wanted it to be clear to the people out there that my boyfriend was arrested for a failure to appear on an incident regarding illegal campers. He had no ticket, he had no subpoena, and he was injured when he was arrested. Is that how Schuster treats his constituents? Thank you for letting me speak, Larry.
Okay, let me ask you one question, Jeanne. Was he prosecuted through the court system? Oh, I guess
She's gone. Again, I'm not going to play the political rhetoric. She is anti-Schuster, and for whatever reason, I can simply tell you that the sheriff's office did their job. There was probable cause, more than enough probable cause to support that what her boyfriend did was inappropriate, and I didn't like the way she handled it.
Yeah, you're fucking mouthing off to me. And you're fucking mouthing off to me.
I know.
It's somebody like me that needs to beat the fuck out of you and put your face in the fucking tar. Because you don't think the fucking Rangers on their way?
And what are they going to do? You're not aggressor. No, you're not aggressor.
No, I'm actually not.
You're not.
It's one thing to stand by your man. I get that. It's another thing to try and use your position to make something go away, i.e. talking to a closed-door meeting with the county attorney, something along those lines. It's just, again, very inappropriate to me. I didn't think that would need to come up during this election, but I'm not going to allow her to go out there and spew lies against me either. It's absolutely ridiculous, and shame on her.
Okay.
¡Claro que sí! ¡Ay, ja, ja! ¡Sí, señor!